Parliament held a special sitting and played host to President Kibaki in his capacity as the head of state and government, and by extension as a member of Parliament for Othaya constituency, a session that availed the president an opportunity to make a State of the Nation address for the second time since a new constitution was enacted. The impending trial of 4 Kenyan suspects before the Hague-based International Criminal Court for crimes against humanity was a key issue in Kibaki's speech.
Victims of post-election violence deserve justice. The Kenyans facing trials also deserve a fair and legal hearing.
The ICC took over the post-election violence cases after the government was unable to convince members of parliament to form a local tribunal to prosecute the suspects. Efforts to return the cases back home have so far failed.
In the meantime, I call on Kenyans to remain calm even as we pursue the option of having a local mechanism to deal with any international crimes.
On political matters, the president acknowledged that the race to succeed him was gathering momentum, with the effects of the contested 2007 presidential poll still fresh. Kibaki had a word of caution.
Political competition must be guided by the fact that the interests of our nation are more important than any individual or party interests.
The president, who is in the sunset days of his second term, assured Parliament and the Kenyan electorate that the next general election will be free, fair and credible.
I also assure Kenyans of a smooth transition to the new leadership that they will elect in the forthcoming general election.
It is the present that will shape the future. What we do today will define the Kenya of hereafter.
The president's speech received varied reactions, particularly on the call for a local judicial mechanism to deal with the post-election violence cases.
We must see justice, and it must be seen to be done, and we should not over-politicize it.
And I think the president has made suggestions which Parliament need to look at, and Parliament should be able to take a position. And this has to be bipartisan, in tandem with what the executive want. And of course it will involve the judiciary.
On the implementation of the Constitution, the executive was challenged to play its role by ensuring that bills were tabled in Parliament on time to avoid the last-minute rush.
In terms of the narrower picture, where we are right now, we're not doing very well. We have quite a number of bills that are outstanding, and obviously, you know, politically, the temperatures are not, the arrows as far as the temperatures politically are concerned are not aligned to the right side, and hopefully we should get back.
Parliament, as a matter of urgency, must deal with 3 critical land bills and the Leadership and Integrity Bill 2012. Implementation of the new constitution remains the ultimate challenge for the 10th Parliament, and being an election year, it will be interesting to see whether members of the National Assembly will set aside their partisan and political interests for the sake of the country's supreme law. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.